Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Mango video sponsored by, as always, channelfireball.com and Ultimate Guard. Channel Fireball is the place to check out some of the articles. I'm planning on writing my deep dive article on this deck that you can definitely find on the website in the following days. So that's definitely something to check out of the CFB Pro. And the Ultimate Guard is the other important sponsor of the stream, which protects your cards in real life with deck boxes, card sleeves and everything. The katana sleeves are my favorite at the moment for sure. The deck I'm playing today is Modern Jund SagaVan. This is a deck that tries to exploit some of the new Modern Horizons cards. Most of the decks is in fact for Modern Horizons. We see Jund used to be this deck with like Bloodbred Elf and Leon of the Veil, and now the curve is way cheapened. You have 23 1-drops. You're playing the combination of Urza Saga Ren and 6, as well as some powerful discard spell, and because of black you get access to Lurus of the Dream Den, which will let you bring back your bubble and your 1-drop later in the game. Speaking of the 1-drop, Dragon's Rage Channeler and Ragavan will mean that this deck is very, very cheap. You kind of act like an aggro deck in some matchups. For example, against Greentron, the matchup used to be bad because you were so slow that their late game eventually would overcome you. But now that you have actually 1 mana 3/3 flyer, and of course Tarmogoyf has always been around, and Ragavan, you can definitely pressure them, making so that their late game can't overcome you. The deck's playing 24 lands, which are a lot for Modern, but again, Urza Saga kinda behaves like a spell, because this deck doesn't really use the colorless mana for anything other than extra Saga. You have Lurus, of course, cost 3 mana to bring back, but yeah. What else to say? Well, the sequencing on this lands is kind of weird because of Urza Saga and how it works. You sometimes have to, like, on turn 1, think about what play do you want to make on turn 2. So for example, if you want to go Tarmogoyf on turn 2 with the Saga, you have to fetch up for an Overgrown Tomb. You can't just go Swamp Thoughtseize, for example. What else do we have? In the Cyber we have Terminate, which I've tried in the main deck over Lightning Bolt because it kills Murktide Regent, which you're kind of cold against. But that's like the only card that you really don't have a ways to kill. You can also just pile up Unholy Heat and Lightning Bolt. Sometimes Murktide Regent is also just a 6/6. It's hard to make it an 8/8 sometimes if you want to cast it fast, so Unholy Heat can get rid of it. Unholy Heat clearly the best removal spell in the format right now. Maybe you can say that Prismatic Ending is better, but yeah, Lightning Bolt goes to face, but it doesn't just straight up kill like a Brandon 6 or a Teferi Time Raveler that ticks up. So that's why I love Unholy Heat more than Lightning Bolt at the moment. Some list play Expedition Map, which can combo with Ghost Quarter, Brandon 6. I decided to take out the package. Again, I found myself winning against Tron without it multiple times, so I feel like we're good to go even without the Ghost Quarter, which taxes your mana base furthermore. Well, there's like some anti-cascade cards, like Void Mirror Chalices, Explosives for, again, Rhinos, as well as the Hammer Time. You can also have this against Alpine Moon, which is could be annoying against you. I'm also playing myself Alpine Moon. Alpine Moon is different that your normal hate land, because only attacks your opponent's hate land, so you can still play with Urza Saga while having an Alpine Moon on Urza Saga. I have Extra Nihil Spell Bomb. I feel that people sleep on the Graveyard Hate, and they can just find themselves without him, so I want to have 3, especially with the Saga picking up as like kind of having quote-unquote 7. Torpor Orbis for the Elementals, and I think I've covered everything, so we can get down to a constructed league. Modern League with Jund SagaVan. Let's go. Alright, what does this hand do? It's not amazing, but I'm not gonna mulligan. Urza Saga is a very good land on game 1 because they don't really have usually like land hate in game 1, but so in game 1 I tend to like overrate this card. Sorry, not overrate. Like rate this card way higher in game 1s than sideboard. It often happens that it's 3-1 plus sideboard. If I play against Blue-Red Murktide with Alpine Moon, or, you know, Red-Black Midrange with Alpine Moon, I can definitely see myself taking out Winners of Saga, or even like Blood Moon. Alright, opponent bubbled themselves, I'm assuming. Water Ray Grave tapped. Okay. So, the Z mana base is also interesting. You're playing a lot of basic lands. I think that's what I want to do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Mountain Dragon's Ray Channeler. Because the mana base... Like, now if I top deck a Tarmogoyf, I think the life points matter, and sure, I could top deck like an Inquisition of Kozilek or a Tarmogoyf, and I'm not able to go Saga on turn 2. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, the Dasha Ragavan, wow, interesting play. I'm trading here. I guess they drew Ragavan now. I'm trading here. No way I leave, no way I let the Ragavan hit me. Shadow Spear, okay. Let's think about this now. I'm going to play Renin 6. Renin 6 is really good against Grixis. They only kill it with Annoy Heath, and they have to do it next turn. The question is, how do I play Renin 6? I think it's going to be with an Overgrown... actually, because I wanted to fetch, but if I have to fetch, I have to get Stomping Ground. The reason why I want to fetch is that in next turn, I might just play Blood... Now I'm gonna go Forest. Okay, so so if next turn I want to play Saga, if I draw a Black Spell, I can't play Saga and the Black Spell. And also another important thing is that if I want to play Saga, I can't return a land. But I have so many lands at the moment that I don't really care to not returning a land here. Am I firing off a bullet in the Arena Open? No, I'm not. I'm not playing. Not playing the Arena Open. Alright, Island, okay. Opponent, when it was on the play, but really didn't do much to push the advantage. In Modern, being on the play, I mean, kind of never formed, but in Modern, it's really, really good. Ooh, they got back Lurrus. Okay, so opponent got back Lurrus. Okay, they can get Lurrus Bubble eventually. Oh, Tarmogoyf. Yeah, so this is exactly what I meant earlier. So now I'm not going to return a land because I didn't fetch. But that's okay, it's not a problem. I'm just gonna go Saga, Tarmogoyf, Shadow Spear, and the Ren just sticks up. And again, like, my hand is like full of lands. Sure, if I shock myself down to 16, I would have had another land in end. But I'm happy like this. I wouldn't need to have like a Stomping Ground here. Morning, everybody. So yeah, the sequencing of lands is definitely weird with the Saga. You have to think about what are you going to do the next turn, and sometimes that's hard to do because you have the unknown factor of the draw stuff. Sometimes you even have bubble, so you can bubble yourself to know that, but then you're still drawing an extra card afterwards. So you have 2 islands. That's a weird deck. Not sure what deck is that. 2 islands with Lurrus and the Grixis mana base. They just pass. Okay, I drew a swamp. Yeah, so what I want to do here is just fetch up a land, pick it back with a Ren and attack. This is what I'm going to do. Let's just do this for now. Let's just attack with a Tarmogoyf. And they take it, okay. Alright, let me fetch first, because I want to return that fetch land. And pass here. So my hand is full of lands, but I've drawn a Saga. What's my favorite sets for lands? Oh, I love these lands. Terras lands, of course. Alpha Beta lands are the best. But I love the NEH basics. All right. Opt. Opt is weird to play off these days. Very strange. Because with like Mishra's Bubble fetchlands, you're basically building your own opt. In very few weeks, you're gonna see the new opt with Surveil. That will definitely be replacing every opt in every deck. Kind of weird how they're just gonna send opt to retirement. For those who've missed it, there's a card that costs blue. It's an instant. It's a Surveil 1 draw card. Obviously, putting the card in your graveyard, it's better than putting it at the bottom of your deck because of you know, Lurrus, Murktide Regent, just a million ways. It's not Caster Mage. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. 3 mana. Kolga's Command. Huh. Sure. So do I want to like bolt my Tarmogoyf now? And unfortunately it dies. Yeah, okay, sure. Maputo might be playing, might be the type of player that plays, the type of deck that plays the Dress Down. See what I draw here. Ooh, Ragavoni. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am making a construct. Like, I don't care if they dress down. Alright, I'm taking Nihil Spellbomb here. Now, I'll pick back the Saga, but I don't think I want to play the Saga just yet. Because I already have 2 large constructs, and I don't wanna over commit on the dress down. So I'm just dashing RagaVan, attacking for 5. I'll make a treasure, which is important. Random 6s and 7. Yeah, that's 5 damage. Opponent goes to 8. I make a treasure, and I have my Nihil Spellbomb around. Ooh, I've stole a RagaVan. Interesting. So I could just cast this, but I don't think I wanna tap out. I'm just passing the turn. I don't want to use the treasure. That just increases the Tarmogoyfs. So now I have Nihil Spellbomb up. Sure, they could play Murktide Regent, but actually they can't. They have Lurrus as a companion. Little Togek, yeah, I saw that Teferi is spoilered. I will read it afterwards. I haven't read it yet. Alright, they can go Lurrus here. Of course, if they go Lurrus, they crack the bubble in response. Good morning, Gira. Alright, so they play Lurrus, and I'm gonna just shrink my whole graveyard now, because I also want to draw a card, of course. So I'm using the treasure to draw a card. Yes. Alright, not a land. I think I have 1 Stomping Ground left. And then it's all the land, yeah. I haven't even fetched that many, I just drew them all. I mean, I did keep a hand with 5 lands. The 3 cards in and I know none of them. I'm just so in love with the fact that I can pick up a Nihil Spellbomb, which is so good in Modern right now. This is miles better than Solga Lantern. Because Solga Lantern, you don't draw a card if you want to do this play. And, you know, most decks, for example, in Legacy, you have this Jeskai Saga deck that plays Solga Lantern, and every time you have to blow up a graveyard, you're leaving a card on the table. Whereas with Nihil Spellbomb, you can get both. Do I draw a spell? Nope, no spell. Okay, so we could run Emblem. This is so weird that that this is my situation. Well, what am I supposed to do? Let's go to... I could dash a RagaVan, I guess. And attack with all. Could dash a RagaVan and attack with all. They have a lightning bolt on one of these. That's fine. So I can block my construct, but then I can ping the Lurrus with Ren, because I haven't used Ren yet. Okay. Thankfully, they don't need enough mana to flash the bolt back. Let's see how they block here. I kind of hope they go... I mean, that's why I haven't used Ren yet, because I might ping the Lurrus if they block the construct. And they do. They don't. And now they can just bring back Snapcaster with Lurrus. I think... this is fine. I think I'm considering getting the emblem just because eventually I draw a spell. Now I'm going Urza Saga, get back Lurrus. Could go Peatland and draw a card, but prefer doing this. And pass. That lands. Yeah, this morning I woke up earlier. And I was like, you know what, let's just start playing some Jund. I enjoy this deck a lot. Alright, so they flashback Snapcaster with Lurrus, and they have Bolt in the grave, so they can kill my Construct. That's fine. There's 2 cards in end. They start gaining life here, but I'm just hoping to draw a spell. Hopefully, like, you know, Lightning Bolt would just be great. What time is now? It should be around 9 AM. So you bolt. Wow, you bolt my face. No way. They bolted my face. Land. Okay. Let me go Lurrus. Let's see what happens. I can go Lurrus Tarmogoyf here. I'm tapping like this. Yeah, I think I'd rather play Tarmogoyf than playing a Construct. Let's play Lurrus. Let's see what happens on this Lurrus. Alright, a result. Yeah, I think I'd rather go Tarmogoyf than Construct. Then I want to play a land that lets me play multiple, what's this now? Noli Heath my Lurrus. Okay. I want to play a land that lets me play multiple Lightning Bolt. I'm not attacking because, of course, they can bring back this Snapcaster for free, so let's just pass. They have 1 card in hand. I have no spells to flashback with the Wren, but I still think that getting the emblem there was right. And now, next turn, I don't have the Shadow Spear anymore. They killed it with Coldness Command. I can get Pyrite Spellbomb to kill this Lurrus with my Saga. That's gonna be my plan here. Bonsai Bods. I'm pretty sure you can check the list. It should be updated on the screen. Yeah, I have brought back Lightning Bolt for Terminate. That's the cut I made. Alright, speaking of Lightning Bolt, here it is. Now, what am I doing? Opponent is on 9, I have a Retrace. So, let's not dirtle around too much. Let's just do the following. I make a Construct with the non-red mana. And this dies for a right Spellbomb. Now, I can play a Bloodstained Mire, because this one can get me Stomping Ground. And I have enough lands to flashback. Remember, instances are my graveyard of Retrace. Let me start by attacking with both here. I want to see what they do. I know I have lethal, but they could have like Force of Negation, exile my Lightning Bolt, so I still want to I play a new Snapcaster Mage. Okay. You're welcome, Swy. Appreciate your message. And I mean, this is like the classic situation where you have lethal, but you're still waiting for your opponent to make their play before killing them. They're going to Arcus Force of Negation. No, I mean that's the only play that bails them out, so might as well just play concert. Like whenever you play Burn, for example, your opponent is on 3, you draw Lightning Bolt, you don't just main phase it, you like upkeep it, or situations like that. Alright, so they deal 2 damage to this construct. Okay. And then what? And then you go block. Alright, so now I want to do main phase, because if the first negation my bolt, I want to alright spellbomb the Lurrus. So let's start by bolting phase. I remember I have a Wren emblem, so I'm gonna bolt phase again. And then I'm gonna bolt phase again. Alright, this has been a good game. I enjoyed it. My opponent didn't do too much, and my Wren 6 plus Urza Saga did a lot. Definitely a kind of display on why you should play with Saga in Jund. If I didn't have Saga in this game, I would have just flooded to death for sure. But thanks to this land, I was able to carry the game despite it being drawn like, I don't know many lands, but 10 or more. Yeah, that's a 5 for us. Alright, so I'm playing against a control deck. So I want Nihil Spellbomb, cool against command. They might be playing with Alpine Moon, so I should consider some amount of explosives. What is bad? What is bad? So Shadow Spear isn't ideal against control decks. And Pyrite Spellbomb could still be consideration because of how it kills lures and how important is that to kill lures. I would probably just take out some amount of removal spell. So for sure I'm doing this 3 for 3 change, and not to decide whether I want to add explosives or not, because this deck doesn't have answer to Alpine Moon. So either you do this change, which I think is reasonable, plus sideboard. I want to do this very often, where I expect my opponent to for sure bring in Alpine Moon. So I don't want to find myself with very many Urza Saga in hand. I want to draw one only. This also the power with Bren, so I don't mind trimming one plus sideboard in almost every matchup that can cast the Alpine Moon. And I like to bring in one explosives. This can deal with a plethora of different things, but it's important to deal with Alpine Moon. Opponent also showed me Ragavans, actually, though. Maybe they showed me Ragavan, maybe I shouldn't take out an Holy Heat. Maybe I shouldn't take out an Holy Heat. I think I will. Yeah, maybe I'm only bringing in one Nihil Spawn Bomb. It's weird. My opponent deck is strange. I don't exactly know how to understand it very well. Because they have Ragavan, but they also have like option of Caster Mage. Strange deck. Anyway. On the draw. These are the companions. Yeah, and it's very good. Let me start with bubbling myself, because I can either go Blackcliff Cliff or Fetch Land. This is the so-called opt for free, where I check my top card. It's a Wooded Foothills. I don't want to draw Wooded Foothills. So what I do is I fetch with Bloodstained Mire, and now in next upkeep, I'm not going to draw Wooded Foothills. Debating whether I want the Tomb or not. So if I take over Grunt Tomb, my opponent can... I'm actually taking Swamp here. Yeah, I'm taking Swamp here. They can have Blood Moon. Suppose this Bolts will get Lantern. Don't want to take Bolt. I can take Explosives, and they find themselves without answers to Tarmogoyf. You can go. I'm pouring some water here. You like to have Pithing Needle. I don't like that card, personally. I don't find myself tutoring for that ever. Ooh, that's good. Unfortunately, I sequence my land in a way where it's weird, but I justified this land with I want to play around. I justified this with I want to play around Blood Moon, which my opponent showed me 2 island. So maybe I don't know. Like I felt at that moment that it was close decision, and obviously drawing Ren is not ideal, but that's okay. Now, I can just go Forest Tarmogoyf. Yeah, they didn't exile sorcery, so Tarmogoyf is large. So yeah. All right, Discard Spell, since Lurrus is a thing, took a different approach in the sense that now it's fine to slow roll your Discard Spell later in the game. Before, Discard Spell sucked. Discard Spell were not good. Oh, they have Lurrus. They can't have Blood Moon anyway. That's a good point. I didn't pay attention to that. Thanks. Yeah, totally. Anyway, I was going to say that with Lurrus being around, Discard Spell are more important now. And it's fine to also just not play them on turn 2 or 3. Before, you wanted to play them as soon as possible because you wanted to make so that you didn't brick. But now it's different. Now with Inquisition, you can't just kill allures, discard allures after they put it back to end. Opponent is probably new to Modern. That is the takeaway that's the takeaway I'm getting from this turn. For those of you also new to Modern, a Tarmogoyf 2/3 without instant in the graveyard won't die to Lightning Bolt because of a rule that says that the damage happens after the bolt is already in the graveyard. So when bolt is in the graveyard, they kill it. Wow, they even drew the bomb, so they would have just overkilled my Tarmogoyf. And that's okay. So they have one card in hand. As I said, I'm going to wait on this Inquisition, okay? I want to just play Random 6 here. I'll play with the Bloodstained Mire. Sorry, Blackleaf Cliff. I had this in my hand, I just never played it, but I want to get my fetching the graveyard to bring it back. And I play this first because if they counter this, the Tarmogoyf gets larger. That's why I played this beforehand. No, the bolt would kill the Tarmogoyf after they blow up the bomb on themselves. Because bomb is not like Soga Lantern. The bomb does actually target yourself, so they can drown in the lock you, and you can bomb yourself to make the drown in the lock fizzle. Alright, so now I can decide whether I want to Inquisition of Kozilek or not. I don't think so. As I said, I expect my opponent to pick up lures, and then I'll Inquisition them. Oh, Spartan. I could also not don the Fetchland Ran thing because of their bomb, but I have just another Fetchland, so I'll just do it again next turn. Their end is just a swamp. Is that Expressive Iteration? That would be a very powerful card. Ooh, is this Explosives? Ay, this is annoying. Opponent will blow up my 2 permanents. This is very annoying. I do have my lures, but this is definitely a hit. This is definitely a hit. And I'm gonna slow roll my Inquisition again. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the Iteration. Iteration is a 2-mana draw, 2.5 cards. Really powerful. They exile the SagaVan. Okay, so they can dash it. Let's hope they don't find anything good. Please don't find a Discard spell. Please don't find a Discard spell. That's just that whenever you have lures in and you don't want your opponent to Discard spell you. Especially off your deck. Okay, they flip SagaVan, which isn't bad. Draw. So I know they have SagaVan in hand, so I think my play here is just Lurrus Tarmogoyf. Lurrus Tarmogoyf with a fetch land. Or not. Nah. I guess I should have just played Lurrus first and then land. But I just go Lurrus. Wow, it's a 6/7. That's large. You can see 1.5. Why do you see 1.5? I mean, draws 2 cards under percent. And then you get the best 2 of the 3s. Okay, so it's a 2-mana 6/7 that I got for free from my companion that they had to kill. That's why you play Lures. It doesn't matter if your deck. Alright, you're dashing SagaVan. I guess you have Anoli Heat. I'll leave with. Are we risking? I think I'm risking this. My Tarmogoyf is too large. My opponent just dies to it. What'd you flip? Pyrite Spellbomb, sure. Yeah, now they can kill my Tarmogoyf with Unholy Heath Emperor Spellbomb, and it didn't kill the Ragavan. It happens. I think it's a fine risk to take. If they don't flip a burn spell, I'm just clocking them for 2 and even a bolt, so it's okay. I'm not playing Deer right now. Yep. Alright, so my Tarmogoyf died, and that's the thing with Ragavan. You can't really play around it. Because you don't know what's flipping. Alright, so they got an Holy Heath, and they managed to kill my thing. That's okay. Yeah, I'm still waiting on this Inquisition. And I think it's fine to keep on waiting on this Inquisition. I mean, they'll eventually get back. Yeah. I have 3 card types in my graveyard. I wonder if I should kill with Unholy Heath or Bolt. Is there a difference? I don't think there is. And I might just Bolt face if they, like, Inquisition me. They pay alive. Let's get back that Laris. Okay, it finally happened. Laris is finally in hand so that I can play this Inquisition. I'm sure that now I'm just gonna draw another discard spell. I haven't played this Inquisition in forever. I could have discarded that Unholy Heath and such. I think overall it's still fine though. I'm drawing a card first because if I draw the Dragon's Channeler, I can surveil first. Ooh, that's a good one. You see now the power of Ren and 6 going up to 4. I'll take back the Peatland. Already made my land drop. I bolt for that Ragavan. And now I have bolting in, so if they like draw a discard spell, I can bolt face. Whereas Unholy Heath, I couldn't have used it. Yeah, it's important to kill it in begin combat. Because in main phase, I can still play another one. Digital Limit! Thank you so much for the 16 months sub. I appreciate it a lot. It's very many months. Thank you. Yeah, it's 1.5 when you don't have spare mana, but when you have spare mana, Expressive Iteration draws 2 cards 100%. Thank you. Okay, now my opponent is on. We're 10 each. We're 10 each. I have a Peatland plus Ren and 6 that I'm using. A Ren and 6, sure. I'll just get back to Peatland. And this is the quote-unquote combo where, sure, you can have like a Baron Moor or, you know, things like that. Or you could just play a Canopy land, which is just an untapped land. So if you have like a Baron Moor or, you know, Forgotten Cave, I would just keep on making land drop. Like if I draw Saga, I can make a land drop, whereas with Peatland I can't. But it comes into play untapped. Okay, you drew a Snapcaster Mage, which is really good. You can now play Unholy Heath on my Ren and 6 and kill it. Yep. That's the card. Unholy Heath, 1 mana, destroy target creature or planeswalker most of the time. Yep. And I can't do anything about it. But what I can do is just play another Ren here. Okay, let me draw first. We're once again in top deck mode, and, you know, I'm fine here. Ragavan. Okay, so what I'm doing here is Unholy Heath, ping this, kill this, sorry. And then I can go dash Ragavan. They will bolt it. But I think it's still better to dash the Ragavan than just keep it in my hand for a discard spell. Plus now, this means that I can't just double bolt my Ren. And I pick back the Peatland again. Haven't made a land drop yet, I believe. And I think it's important that I play Peatland. Alright, I did make a land drop. Oh, I guess I played Peatland. Okay, yeah, I did make a land drop. If I do Ren and 6 -1 on Snap, they can bolt the Ren and 6. Which I don't want to happen. I prefer to have a Ren and 6 than a Ragavan. Oh wow, they named Peatland without Pine Moon. Crazy. Can I just draw as a Saga then? This is not a bad draw. Wow. I can get back lures. I'll do that. Let me do. Oh, I'm going to. Okay. Yeah. So let's do the following. I'll play Peatland, which is a land that adds any. 2 damage. Return to a creature. Yeah. So I'm returning lures and I'm dealing 2 damage to you. Tapping like this. Then I play lures. And then what do I want to play with lures? I think it's SagaVan. Cast with lures. Pine Moon makes the land add any color of mana. Hello, Doctor. So yeah, the combination of Colin's command that just as an unearth to bring back lures to bring back SagaVan. So that was a good turn. Once again, thanks to Random 6, I'm able to have so much mana, so much more mana than my opponent because this card gave me so many lands. They said GG's, and I repeat it. All right, this has been a good match. Opponent did one tiny bit mistake with the bolt-on Tarmogoyf, but other than that, it was definitely a nice match that showed the power of Random 6 and of lures for sure. In case you didn't know the power of these 2 cards. I'm going to draw for round number 2. Sure. Aship Oasis? What? Aship Oasis. Let's bubble myself, because I have the land here. Sorry, I really want to draw land here. What's on top? Another bubble. I want another bubble. But I want to see my opponent top deck. Yeah. I also want to see my opponent top deck before making the decision. If they start with Aship Oasis, it means to me that they don't have land. They have Prismatic Vista. I just want to kill. Oh, I just want to bolt the bird here. Alright, how do I bolt the bird? With what land do I bolt the bird? With a Stomping Ground so that they can play Tarmogoyf. Or with a Blood Crypt so that I can play. I think it's gonna be a stomp. I'll play Tarmogoyf next turn. Yeah, it's gonna be a Stomping Ground. I do want to play Inquisition. I'm drawing 2 new cards in the next upkeep, and the question is, if I don't draw any land, do I wish to play Tarmogoyf or Inquisition? I think the answer is Tarmogoyf, so he's getting the Stomping Ground here. And I bolt the bird. And I draw 2 more cards in your upkeep and 1 more in my next on top step. Ooh, that could have a Chalice of the Void here. Yeah, they drew Prismatic Beast, which is probably what they needed. Okay, this should mean, honestly I have no idea what that deck is. Maybe just mono green. No. Come on, what are you doing, opponent, today? Alright, so the plus target gaze forgot to attack. I drew Tarmogoyf. Now, I don't think I want to play a Saga. I think I have many better things to do at the moment. So I'm just gonna go Swamp Tarmogoyf, which is huge. Just 2 mana 4/5, the classic. Yeah, maybe green. Oh wow, that's weird. The strange pair, stronger guy Tarmogoyf, but here we are. Buongiorno. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to double spell regardless next turn, whatever they take. With these 2, I'll use the Stomping Ground, and with these 2, I'll use the Swamp. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen these 2 cards in the same deck. It's first in my life. Alright, Ryan says I can't cast that, but it's not a problem. Let me just Inquisition of Kozilek my opponent here. Let's see if they have a target even. Endurance. 2 more Aship Oasis. Sure. Yeah, I guess I'm playing this SagaVan. I have nothing else to do. Can't attack. No way I can attack here, and just I would be exchanging damage in the weird way. So they have 2 Aship Oasis in hand, that's fine. Aship Oasis is a desert from Heart of a Station that can pump creature. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a deck from a Sparring Spike? Sure. Remember, the lures AC here, it's mine, it's not theirs, of course. I always put the companion up here. Ooh, they drew a Rancor. Rancor is powerful. Can't play anything. I'm just spawning some constructs. Then I'll get Shadow Spear. Or at least one construct. I could have got back. What's coming? What's coming next? Ooh, +3/+3. Sure. Guess we're taking 9 damage here. It has trample, so no reason to block it. I'm just gonna get the Shadow Spear. Unless I top deck it. It's just yeah, sorry construct. I'm sorry, Saga, I'm not making a 3rd construct, but that's okay. And this is why I love to have Shadow Spear in my deck. Because I just want to keep this. And they also want Inquisition, sure. They probably have a land in end, but whatever. Inquisition myself to take the Ren on 6. That's too cute of a play. Let's just see this hand. Oh. Wait, why didn't you play it? Not my business. Yeah, just a 7/8 lifelink trample. To put me back up to... I mean, this is just a huge swing of lifelink. And if I didn't have Shadow Spear in my deck, I might have just lost this game. And Shadow Spear is very often like this. Many times you just sideboard it out, you don't take it, whenever you draw it, it's not amazing. But in very many matchups, this card just wins the game. Like against Burn, for example, you just win the game if you go Saga turn 2 sometimes. Exactly for the display, Shadow Spear and Tarmogoyf. Sometimes my opponent doesn't even expect it. They think they might win the race, and they just don't know that there's a Saga on 2 chapter means that I'll gain 7 life next turn. Alright, they just pump their thing, but like, this is not a race they can win. Like, they're dealing me 9, sure, it's a lot, but I'm dealing them 7 on a delta. Because I'm gaining 7, so it's just impossible for them to win this race. And I won this game only thanks to Shadow Spear. If I didn't have Shadow Spear, I wouldn't have won this game. Sure, Tarmogoyf as well, blah blah blah, but like, this is the card that some decks just don't play. Alright, I'm playing against the Nagra deck. I'll bring in Terminates. I can't consider these cards here. What are the bad ones? For sure, Heal Spellbomb. Cool against Command doesn't seem great. So my opponent's playing an aggro deck, which means I don't love the Thoughtseize, but at the same time, they also play Thoughtless or maybe Smasher too. Why is it called SagaVan? Because it plays Saga and it plays Ragavan. I like to. Yeah, to be good, Tarmogoyf needs Trample and Lifelink. Well, so I could do this, but then like I'm afraid that Inquisitions don't do much. I think I'm actually preferring Thoughtseize to Inquisition. Yeah. These 2 new cards, Urza Saga and Ragavan, are kind of showing up in some deck lists together, in Legacy, for example, too. And I like to call these combinations SagaVan. Alright, we have the combo of Shadow Spear Tarmogoyf without the there's a Saga need. Yep, definitely keeping this hand. Refrain myself from playing a Swamp on turn 2 to have the option to run and 6 one of the 8 Ignoble or Noble Hierarch. Opponent showed me both Hierarchs in their deck. Alright, they mulligan to 6 and go Forest from Kaladesh. First from Kaladesh. Many memories from that. Do I want to just land the Shadow Sphere or just coming out a surprise? I think I'd rather to just go Bloodstained Mire here and just coming out of surprise. No memories of Ixalan Forest though. Okay, Stronger Gaze. That's attacks for 3 this time, or for 4. In last game they forgot to attack. Let's see if they get in the red zone this time. All right, I got a 15 here on turn 2. Yep. Target is too small. I'm just gonna go around and 6 kill a noble hierarch here. I kill noble or ignoble. I'm gonna kill noble. I don't know. I like to show the new cards more than the old ones. Noble hierarch already has had enough show time. Okay. Yeah, Random 6 dies. I expected it. Also, Random 6 dying isn't that bad for my Tarmogoyf if it gets bigger. My opponent without a land here. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, I'm just gonna go Random 6 for sure. So yeah, I'll just play Random 6, kill the other Noble Hierarch. I mean, they missed the land drop here, so I guess they could have a endurance, but whatever. Then I'll play this Shadow Sphere. Unfortunately, the swamp couldn't let me cast Ren and the red one drop. So they play Ancient Steerings. Wow. They got Ashipoises. Or Ashipoise. It's a Rancor. Okay. I could easily see losing this game if my Tarmogoyf took a huge hit there. Or this side is both a land and an enchantment though. That might help me. I'm gonna dash Ragavan. And see what happens. Whoa. What does this do? Good thing they didn't draw it. It would just blow up my artifacts. Destroy target artifact with mana value 3 or less. Artifact? No. Artifact? No. Rancor has the sentence of whenever put in your graveyard, return it to your hand. So you don't want to destroy a Rancor, let me tell you. Okay, let me play Tarmogoyf. And now I could either just play a 1-1 for 1, which is not that exciting. Or I could just hold the treasure to make the Saga bigger. The Saga Construct bigger next turn. That's what I want to do. Also why I did the thing with Ragavan, because now the Saga Construct will be large. Trade with Endurance. Tarmogoyf is blocking the Stronger Geist. I'm just taking 5 here. Alright, good thing they didn't have another Rancor, because otherwise I would have put it on here, attack with both. And they play Mata or Reshaper. Okay, until I can draw Tarmogoyf. Okay, now. I can keep the Tarmogoyf. Target a 4/5, they're double block. I don't like that. I need to wait for my Saga to die to this Tarmogoyf to be huge. Huge next turn. I'm gonna have land, enchantment, and artifact if I want with the Mishra's Bubble. So the Tarmogoyf might be so big next turn. The question is though, do I want to blow up a treasure? I think I do. I just play Tarmogoyf. Because the thing is I'm 5. Or, hear me out. I play Tarmogoyf, I keep it with a Shadow Spear and pass. Then I have a 4/5 Tarmogoyf with lifelink. I really don't want to chump block the Endurance with a Tarmogoyf. I guess I just chump block it with an Urza Saga. You know what? I think it's fine. I'm just playing Ragavan as a chump blocker for like Moderate Shaper or Stronger Geist pass. And I make a Saga Construct. I don't want to chump block with the Tarmogoyf. Plus this plays around like Sorcerer Speed removals. And I guess if they've Thought Seer, it's fine. Ooh, Rosy Temple. Ooh, if they have Smasher, it's not fine. If they have Reality Smasher. If they have Reality Smasher, is really bad. Let's see what happens. I can still like go Shadow Spear on Tarmogoyf next turn. Should have just. The thing is that if I don't make a construct, it's like if I'm just throwing out, like if I, that's the thing with Urza Saga. If you don't tap the Saga to make a construct, it's like if you're killing it to make it. I didn't expect this play, but I guess it does make very much sense. Tarmogoyf got bigger. I hope I'm not dead on board. Let's see. So if I do this, they deal me 4, 2, 6. Ooh, I didn't expect this, but I guess I have to block in this way. Yeah, blowout. I suppose this was a blowout. It was just there. I didn't think about it. What could have done? Probably Tarmogoyf if I keep it with a spear, and things would have been much better. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's think about now. What is the worst that can happen? If I block like this, I only have this construct left. This is fine. I don't think I can afford to double block Endurance. Oh, you mean with a construct? But then like, they kill both my things, whereas the construct now leaves. But yeah, I didn't want to kill my Tarmo. You mean like now you have Endurance? Endurance is not that large. I mean, it's good, it's large, but it's like just a 5/4. My Tarmogoyf is very large now. Okay, what am I doing with Saga? I think I can't do anything with Saga. I just need to float mana only, because I have to get with the. I have to get with the Tarmogoyf. I have to keep the Tarmogoyf now. Remember, Tarmogoyf is insane. It's very large now. It's gonna get enchantment and artifact if I want to. So I'm gonna get Pirate Spellbomb. Play Tarmogoyf, and I want to keep it with the spear, or I can keep the construct too. Gain 5 life. Go up to 7. And then I can move the equipment on the Tarmogoyf. Headshot. I can go Shadow Sphere, keep construct attack. Then I can play Mountain, fetch down to 6, move the Shadow Spear on the. And then what can they do? I don't think they can do much. I can't kill the Geist, but if I keep, I don't kill the Geist anymore. So, lots of plays available to me. I can also just play Dragon's Ray Chandler as a blocker. Yeah, maybe that is actually better. Alright, so let's do this. I'm keeping the construct and attacking for 5. Lifelink. If I lose this game, it's certainly because I didn't play well, because I had very many plays available to me this game. So I want to fetch down to 3. Yeah, I don't want to use a treasure, because I want to keep a Pirate Spellbomb to kill the Geist. Okay, so now I have a 5/6. So even if they go Reality Smasher, die. The Goaship Oasis, I don't think I die. Alright, Ancient Steerings, you're welcome. This is my lines usually, so I kind of like the so-called lifelink rule, where I kind of used to use this in both limited and constructed. Whenever a creature with lifelink, I want to attack with it. I don't want to stay back with a creature with lifelink. Okay, you picked up a Thought Seer and just played another Rancor on that. Sure. Yeah. Block. I'll pirate spell bomb the stronger Geist. I mean, I guess I lose to mutagenic growth. I don't lose to mutagenic growth. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Dismember. Okay. Still doing this. To put artifact in my grave. Untap. They have Todnut Searing and into Rancor. Gonna go Ren. Pick up the Mire. Fetch up an Overgrown Tomb. Oh, they picked up Dismember with the Moderate Shaper? Oh yeah, I missed that. Oh yeah, they did. I missed that, sorry. Okay. It still played well. Okay, yeah, I didn't notice. Anyway. They have two Rancor and a Todnut Searing, and then I'm just lethal next turn with Tarmogoyf plus Spear. Well, I drew 3 Tarmogoyf. Good game, good game, good game. Well, put the spear here. That's 8. As you take, yeah, you die. Spear plus Tarmogoyf 2 games in a row. Good game, Shadow Sphere. You definitely earned your spot in this deck list. All right, that's the dream then. Keep. Whoa! 5 gifted sub. Thank you so much, Father Frodo. I appreciate it. Ooh, this is hammer time. Two more Tour song. What am I doing now? Probably just an Holy Heat. Thank you for the 5 get the sub, Father Frodo. Welcome to the 5 people that got the sub. You can now use the Ulapog emote in the chat. The brand new Ulapog emote in the chat. It's mostly for other thing, but thank you. Alright, what about us now? I feel like I'm just casting my channeler. It's just a tiny little 1/1, but it can be a 3/3 already next turn. What was I saying? I was saying something, but then kind of like got away with the subs. Oh yeah, this is the 5th game on the draw. I lost all the die roll and 1-2-0 every game, so I haven't started a game yet. So fun enough, also yesterday we went 1-4 in dice, so we have to get better in that. Alright, they got back Lurs. That's not impressive, turn 2 play. Thank you, Father Frodo. Where's my sub counter? It's here. It's somewhere. It's just that I'm recording this league for Channel Fireball, so I took that away. But it's here. Weekly the sub goal 21. We're killing it this month. All right, I'll keep it around. Weekly sub goal. Thank you. Living End is a very good deck. Definitely one of the best. Okay, I drew a land. Perfect. Let me think about this now, though. Because what I can do is Rhino 6 kill a Memnite, but you can just cast Lurs, cast Memnite. Do I care? Do I care if you do that? I probably don't care very much. I just killed the Luris, and I still have a Ren 6 around to kill another Mem Knight. So yeah, I think I just do that. We won't land. Probably just a Blood Crypt. Surveil. Top. And I'll kill Mem Knight. Now, I'm passing the turn because I'm willing to trade to keep my Ren 6 around so I can kill another Mem Knight next turn. I think I like this version better than the one with Ignoble Hierarch. Ignoble Hierarch is good in the early game, but it's just bad in the late game. And also, this card makes you be better against combo, like Tron, for example, which isn't a combo, but like unfair decks, since you can be faster. Oh, if that, as I said, I am keeping this back to block the Mem Knight. It's not a pretty trade, but I can't let my Ren go to 1. LSV did never tell me. Never told me that. But I am never leaving Channel Fireball, so no need for that. No need for that. No need for that. I need to keep a, what did you say? A Mengu clones? Alright, you can go Luris and bring back a Mem Knight. Look at some water. Yep. Yeah. Okay. They have 1 mana, huh? With a drum. They don't do anything with it. Draw. Let me go. Anoli Heath on Luris. Ren 6 on Mem Knight. And then Urza Saga Tarmogoyf. What do you do? What's that? Woo! Savatarix! With the raid. Thank you, Savatarix. Appreciate a lot of your support. Hope you had a good stream. Did you play some cool legacy decks? How'd it go? Alright, so let's do the thing. And I'm just playing Tarmogoyf. Yeah, I'm just playing Tarmogoyf here. So large 2 mana 4/5. Saga goes to 2, so they can make a construct. Ooh, Esper Sentinel. That dies to my Ren 6. Ren 6 will just enable Delirium on its own. Or I can also tick up Ren, make land drop pass. How you guys like that? How do you guys like that? I don't have Delirium, but I have a Tarmogoyf that's really big. Huh? Next turn, the Saga dies. Delirium immediately. I don't want to let my Ren die. And I want to make land drop because the Saga is dying next turn. So I'm just doing this. Land go. I don't want to play anything because then I enable the Esper Sentinel. I don't necessarily even need to play Saga to activate Saga next turn. You know, I can also just go Heat, pay for it. Heat. Because this only happens once. So I'll let you make a 3/3 so that doesn't die to my Heat right now. And remember, thanks to Ren, I can bring back the Saga after next turn. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you do with that. Opponent played Strange with a Path to Exile, but opponent is one of the trophy leader, if I'm not mistaken. MTGO Bazaar. Yeah, 20 trophies, so. Okay, wow, they're making this play, huh? What would they do? Because I can just block and then kill the Esper Sentinel with an only Heat. Yes, and then this one just dies. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing here. What can they have? I'm not making the Saga construct. Just paying the 1 to make them not draw a card. mean, I could make a Saga Construct. Should I? But yeah, I would let you draw a card. Do I prefer you to draw a card or to make a token? No. No, actually don't care about the token. Okay, so Construct becomes a 5/5. And that's just it. Wow. It's dead. Anuli, he doesn't have Delirium, so let me just untap draw. Saga. So now I get Delirium, so I can kill the Construct and attack if I want to. I think now I'm making this. Now I'm making this. Pick up the bomb. Better than the bubble, I think. Now 4 card types. I can either get back. I'm gonna just get back the Wooded Foothills and not the Saga. I want to have a Nully Heat up, but now I still have Delirium up. Now I'm playing Mishra's Bubble, which I can target myself end of turn. And I can play... I guess I'm just bubbling myself now. Ragavan on top. I guess it's not bad. I don't mind drawing a Ragavan here. I just go Shadow Spear to again go Shadow Spear Tarmogoyf next turn. Then I'll attack. My Anole Heath is up. And yeah, we're in a great shape here. Stoneforge Miss. Alright, so they drew a good card. It was about time, honestly. And I want to have an Only Heath up because I don't want to. Oh, Crania Plating you got. Huh. Now I'm for sure killing this construct with an Only Heat. Just gonna get Mountain. Oh, they didn't attack. Gonna get Mountain. Do I want to go Noli Heath or just crack the bomb? I think I'll go on Noli Heat. On top, draw. Now I want to bomb this. Get back Saga now. Dash Ragavan. You also want to move the Shadow Spear. Yeah, I will. Gain life is powerful. Talk with all. Play Dragon's Ray Channeler. Alright, and now we're total control. I don't think my opponent didn't have the best hand ever, but we've navigated well with our removal spells. Opponent's still not giving up. Opponent's still not giving up. Play Nihil Spellbomb. Let's play land. Play Nihil Spellbomb. Surveil, why not? Attack with all. Creatures are really large. And they're most likely to need to chump block with this Nexus. And they don't have Cigar Disease, so they can just flash in a Colossus Hammer in defense. Alright. Good game. I'll play my 6th game on the draw, because I won this game. Alright. Now we have 2 explosives for sure. We have these 3 cards for sure, and these 2 cards. You don't want to break. I'm taking out Nihil Spellbomb. I'm taking out Ragavans. And I'm taking out some discard spells. Although discard spells are good. Let me think. Discard spells are real good in this matchup. I think once again I'm throning on Saga. This is a play I do very often, especially on the draw, especially post sideboard. My point in my deck was Seal of Cleansing to like Stone Rain me on turn 2. Plus, as you saw in this game, I never really found myself making a construct. Or I did, but like the game was already over when it did. So I think thriming on Urza Saga is reasonable. Yeah, this is my list. Let's go. Plus, I have Exploding on 1 drop, I think makes a lot of sense. This is definitely one of the best deck in the format. The tiers, you can check them on Channel Fireball. Reduke does a weekly tier in Modern, and I think he ranked Colossal Hammer first, Blue Red Murktide second, Rhinos third. I don't think he ranked this deck very high in his power ranking, but I disagree with that. I think this deck is definitely among the best, together with Blue Red Murktide. I personally don't like the Colossus Armor deck. I don't think it's very good. But I guess it can like take players off guard. That will lose like out of nowhere. Not a strong deck is Team Marinas, I didn't mention it, but he's definitely one of the best. Like, alright, my hand's perfect. Perfect hand. Colossus Hammer on turn 1. This usually means they have a Pure Steel Paladin. Honestly, I do not mind if they go Pure Steel Paladin on turn 2. I'm just counting my channeler. The earlier you cast this, the better it is. With burn, yeah. Sanctifier and Vec. Ooh. I guess I have Urza Saga to kill the Sanctifier and Vec with a Pirate Spellbomb. What am I doing here? I do think I want Inquisition now. It goes to the Exile Zone, but whatever. Channeler, you've done your thing. Alright, Bolt on top, of course. Crucipati and Stoneforge Mystic, yeah. So they have Stoneforge Mystic and Silent Clearing. And now I'm going to go Pirate Spellbomb in a couple of turns, okay? And now they have a Colossal... Okay, they drew Plains. I didn't know that. They can go Stoneforge Mystic and pick up the Plating. Remember that they have Lures. So now if I draw... This is why I... Did I board out any Discard Spell? Not sure if that's correct. Not sure if that's correct. Discard Spell are really good against Lures decks these days. Could be Knocker. Could be definitely, you know. Ooh, they got Shadow Spear. Fine, Shadow Spear. It's fine. If they have only tiny creatures, it's not a big deal. The way you can move a Colossal Armor that's in play is only with this. That's like the only way you can do that. Now, Majority Bolt that I knew about. Well, supposed to do here. Tarmogoyf seems small, but it will be very large as soon as the Saga dies. What I can do, again, ignoring the construct. I only play this Saga on turn 2 to get Pirate Spellbomb to kill the Sanctifier and back. I guess they can put a Shadow Spear on it. I didn't think about it. Things might get weird now. Things might get weird now if they put a Shadow Spear on the Sanctifier in the back. I'm sure they will. Flare on my bomb. Ooh, you drew Pure Steel Paladin? No way! Paladin. Cooligan's Command in my deck. Now this is a 12-12. 13-13. Pull. Oh, you're saying I could have killed the thing to turn off Metalcraft. That's true. I could have bolted an Ornithopter. I was too busy I forgot I actually had a play available to me. Cooligan's Command? Cooligan's Command? If I had a Cooligan's Command, I'm still in this game. There's the volley on top. Alright. This has to attack, but well, I just need to top that Cooligan's Command. Cooligan's Command? Alright. Good game. Yeah, could have killed the Ornithopter. That was a mistake. Let's not make mistakes anymore. It's funny how the first game I lose today is the mistake. Alright. Let's play better, game 3. I'll be on the play. I think I want to... I want all these. Alright, how about... How about I take a Channeler for Ragavan on the play? Let's try this. Channeler just doesn't hard list. Boom, 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 boom. Have explosives and the 6 Discer spell. Alright. First game on the play of the league. With 3 Ragavan only, I decided to trim 1. 3 is all you need, as you can see. Keep. The Zend is incredibly strong. We go turn 1 Ragavan. Turn 2 Ryan 6, ping your blocker, attack, connect, Inquisition. Let's hope it works out. Alright, I mulligan to 6. Sure. I can always go P ending on my Ragavan. But that's okay, that means more time for Ryan 6 to shine. Planes. Hope they don't go for double Memnite. Ornithopter is okay. Yeah, let's do the play that I aforementioned. Ren, pink, Memnite, attack. Opponent hasn't drawn a single Sigarda's aid yet. They chum block! Nice! Look at that Ragavan chat. It's the Abyss. On turn 2, you have to block it or you lose the game. Fake the Untouchable right there. Okay, let's see. Sanctifier and back now. Sanctifier and back now. Okay. I have again the Urza Saga to... Oh, explosives! Huh. That's something as well. Let me just do Urza Saga because I really need to just get Barra Spellbomb eventually. And I don't have much to do. I'm just gonna get back Luris. I mean, I could go Inquisition, but then I just prefer doing this. Pick up, and you go ahead. And you have Luris. Okay. If they play multiple of this, I have explosives that are ready to. And you can flashback explosives. 2 with Luris. They also play their Saga. They have 2 cards left. No fetchings means that the +1 obviously isn't great. But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. Well, I'm not complaining about my curve here. Pure Still Paladin. Untap. Lightning bolt. Okay. What do I want to do? Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield, so you can kill this with the ability on the stack, and still, it's not like when you. And I'll leave up the option to kill this with a burn spell and then make a token. Remember that I can pick up the power spell bomb to kill the Sanctifier and Vec with the Saga. Explosive would also kill my Ren, which I don't want to happen. I won't be playing the Arena Open. Psychopitla return with Ren. No. I already made a lane. I already had a lane drop. No need to Stone Rain yourself. I'm already Stone Raining myself next turn with the Saga. Wow, a second Pure Steel Paladin. And a Colossus Hammer. Interesting. I'll do it. They don't have they don't have Metalcraft, but I could draw a 0 and have Metalcraft. I'm very tempted to just kill one of these twos. Difficult game. Let me think about this. I have plenty of time this game 3. I can only hit the Pure Steel Paladin. They draw a card. Then I make a token. Then the next turn I can get Pirate Spell. Yeah, I think I should kill. It's problematic if they draw 0 and they can't keep the Sanctifier and Vec, which I need to chump block. Alternatively, I can let this resolve, but you draw 2 cards, then I just bolt your Thopter, so you don't get 2 Metalcraft. Alright, I'm letting this resolve. You draw 2 cards. It's bad to let your opponent draw 2 cards. Really bad. Really bad to let your opponent draw 2 cards. Okay, so you have only 2 artifacts, so you don't have Metalcraft. But as long as you play a 0, I can now bolt your Thopter, if you will draw 0. Okay, they didn't draw 0, so they're not moving the Pure Steel Paladin here. Okay. Now, what am I doing? Do I want to kill something with this Unholy Heath? No. No, right? I might want to kill a Thopter or just hold it. Nah, hold it. Alright, on top I keep draw. Saga. Just floats mana. I have to go. Just floats mana, Saga. What am I going to get here? Probably just bomb. It's either bomb or bomb. Ren gets back Urza's Saga before dying. Okay. Blow it up. Goodbye, Ren. You've been a good teammate. Now I can kill the Thopter with a bomb or with the bolt. I can do it with the bomb. Actually, bomb answers. Bomb answers. Bomb answers the Sanctifier and back. See what does SagaVan do here. Sigarda Zeta, that's staying there. Now, they have 2 cards in hand, unknown. I don't think I want to go Inquisition. I'm just passing the turn here. Then I can go Lures to flashback explosives if I want to. Keep my treasure around. This has been a good match. This has been a very good match. That showed the power of engineered explosives for sure. And also showed how Sanctifier and Vec, it's a beating 100%, but there's definitely answers for that. Mana up in case they keep the Colossus Hammer. Plus, I'm not afraid of much. And they have lures that I might discard. Lures brings back explosives also on 2 if they want. Yeah, so they go Sanctifier and Vec. What's happening? Permanent. Your opponent will let me just. They want to keep the spear. Okay, I'm just tapping here. I mean, if you were going to a kip, I would just Barret Spell Bomb. So still in a great shape here. Lurs will bring back the bomb. She's doing it now. Not even making constructs. Slurus. And bring back the Pyrite Spell Bomb. Pyrite Spell Bomb is huge. Huge. Tap for 6, make another treasure. They meant to keep. Yeah, but if they keep, sure, I have to crack a treasure. Sure. Still. Esper Sentinel. Well, take casting this. So pumps my construct. Yeah, once again we're passing. No moving, I don't wanna crack my bubble. I'm in a great shape, don't need to do anything. Alright, looks like we're cruising through a 3-0. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Three days. Let's go. Lurus. What do we draw? Whoa, we draw great hand. I don't know, I say that to every hand that has lands and spells. That's just kind of how I'm made. Let's just go Shadow Spear turn 1. Not with Swamp. Yeah, I just go Shadow Spear turn 1. I don't want them to discard it. I think it's worth the 2 life. Ooh. Fancy Scalding Tarn. Let's go Verdant. Fetch a mountain. Where's the mountain? Oh, I can't fetch a mountain with that. Alright then, fetch a forest. Renin 6. Renin 6 Saga is a combo, but it's also a non-bo. Because you can't cast the Renin 6 with the Saga, but it's obviously a combo because you just take back the Saga when it's over. Yeah, Mr. Sparkled. I don't know if you have CFB Pro, but I wrote a deep dive about my cube updates with Modern Horizons 2. I have 2 cubes, Pauper and Vintage. Card Logoith. I like Card Logoith. So I'm gonna go Saga. And I think just getting back Lurus. I don't want to play Tarmogoyf, it just dies to Bolt. I just get back Lurus, but I'm not playing Lurus next turn. I'm just making a Saga construct. Yeah, Magical Line has severe lag at the moment. But carry through. Doesn't fetch. Yeah, mister. I have for 2 deep dives on cubes. One is the deep dive on my Pauper cube in general, and one is a deep dive on all the updates. Oh wow, I just went to discard. Oh, they're playing Rhinos, they just didn't have a 3rd land. Guess I'll take it. Alright, Saga goes up. Just making a token and passing the turn. I got a swamp this time. I can go Anoli Heath end of turn if I want to. Artifact and Creature in the Grave for my Tarmogoyf. So they go to 14. Wow, they take a lot of damage. They just have all the different art. Oh, you know what this might be? Because on Magic Online right now, there's this thing going where you pay 25 euro, I think, dollars or euro, and you get all the cards. I think that's what's going on. I'm planning just got all the cards for free. Because otherwise, this thing costs infinite. I don't even know if this exists, honestly. I think you can only get this in the God account or something. It's weird. Yeah, they got all the weird art for every card. This is for sure a God account. Well, so you're playing the Rhinos, sure. And you got a 2/2. Oh, it's not this week? Oh, okay. Agent. And then make a token. You get forever? How can you think it's forever? Alright. Saga is on 3. I think I do want to make a construct, yeah. Yeah, I think they're large. Will I play the Arena Open? I will not. What do I want to get here? Probably just make sure it's Bobble, because I'm not really planning on cracking these. And now, what? I know I can get back the Saga with Ren and 6. But then I would lose both creature and enchantment, which I don't want to lose. So how about I just play a new Saga from hand and play Tarmogoyf? Huh? Don't take up anything? That would be weird. That would be weird not to take up anything with Ren. I'm definitely plussing Ren here. My Tarmogoyf just gets a 4/5. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Yeah. Sorry, Tarmogoyf. I guess it's a 5/6. Yeah, there's already land. Oh, it's 5/6 fine then. Why not burst pump? And I'm passing with all my construct back. I don't need to crack the bubble at the moment. I know I can take up and not choose the Saga, but that's just wasting value. I don't really play Magic to waste value. I Magic to accrue value. Losing the game with 7 cards in the end is okay. When it concedes, unfortunately their deck can't really go. That's not leading end. They can't go bigger than just making 4/4s. So I keep on making 4/4s, but I keep on making like Saga tokens, which are way bigger than 4/4s. I mean, they lost this game because they just didn't do anything. Turn 4, 10 power. It's not going to be modern deck, but because they missed a lane drop. All right, so I'm bringing these 5. Magical line. All right, bringing these 5 and maybe terminate. Probably not. Taking out K command, line and bolt. He heals with spell bomb too. This seems okay, but maybe terminate's fine. Nah, I want everything here. They definitely have Blood Moon in their deck. I think once again I'm threatening a Saga. You want to make me 3 my Ren? Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Terminate killing a Rhino might make a difference in a race here. I think cutting Saga happens very often with this deck. If your opponent is either fast, you're on the draw, and they have like Blood Moon, Alpine Moon. So I think that Bolt is better because it's easier on your mana base in the sense that you can get like Mountain Removal Spell and you have so many red cards, whereas with Push is different. Like I think it hurts your mana base a little bit more. That's why I like Bolt better than Push. I could see that, you know, Push doesn't kill things that Bolt kills. Sorry. Bolt doesn't kill things that Push kills, but I think it's easier on your mana base. Void Mirror is definitely not GG. They have Prismatic Command, Prismari Command, Brazen Borer, and so on and so forth. It's obviously good, but yeah, I mean, I prefer having Chalice of the Void in this matchup because that lets you just double spell on turn 2, whereas here we just have to play this instead of other card. But this is versatile against Okay, my opponent suspends a Crushing Footfalls. Thoughtseize. I think I'm leading on Thoughtseize. I want to discard their way to answer my Void Mirror. I'm gonna just go Swamp. Nah, I'm just gonna go, what, Overgrown Tomb? Or Blood Crypt? Blood Crypt. So I'm 15 on turn 1. But I think I can successfully prison them with this Void Mirror. Wow. Should have taken Swamp, I guess. They have both Prismatic Command to deal with my Void Mirror, but I also have Blood Moon to just blow me out. We cast Shadow Spear regardless. You only need to spend colored mana. I'm thinking. I think I have to take Blood Moon. Probably lose this game. Source for a Prismatic Command. Play Void Mirror, pass. Stop them from going Violent Burst next turn. Alright, they don't have a land. Perfect. Perfect. Now, I pick up the Verdant Catacomb. And then what do I play with Verdant Catacomb? Of course they can cast Moon. They have a Crushing Footfall suspended. Also, they can just draw Island. Or a fetch land. You know, I don't want to lose to a fetch land. I'm thinking about playing around another Blood Moon. Plus, if I play out these cards, they just kill it with Dead. I don't want it to happen. So I'm just going to Shadow Spear. I'm spending colored mana. And they conceded the game. My opponent missed their third land drop both game. That's a very powerful strategy in order to win games of Magic. Make your opponent miss their key land drop. Earn victory. 4-0. Let's get that trophy. Let's get the on a card market, or definitely not. It's actual price. All right, we're ready for the final match on ice. Lures. Wow, what a great hand. Ooh, Giganta the Wellspring. This means either Niv Mizzet or Tron. And this is insane against Tron. This is a Delver of Secrets against Tron. Very important. And why this matchup is now all of a sudden okay, even if you don't have any artifact, any land hate. You bought into Elementals. I honestly have never played Elementals. I don't love that deck, but I certainly recognize its power whenever I play against it. So I think it is definitely the deck to play, but definitely it's not for me. Not a deck for me, but I recognize its power. It's like Colossus Hammer. Put him against to 6. I read a funny tweet yesterday about Pleasant Kenobi saying if your opponent's mulliganing more than once, they're most likely on trickery. And somebody said same thing in Modern. If your opponent's mulliganing more than once, they're most likely on Tron. that was a funny assessment, which is also true. All right, round number 5 on the play with my Lurus against their Giganta. Let's go. Blood Crypt, Dragon's Rage Channeler. You want this first because these one, well, look, yeah. My opponent might just go map on turn 1. That's annoying. I have to go like Tron map. Ooh, this is Affinity. This is Affinity indeed. Much happier than Tron. Alright. Let's start with an Inquisition. No, I should have Thoughtseize because they might have a lot of 7 drops, and then I don't want to have a bricked. See? If I'd started with... See, on this small thing matters a lot. If I started with Inquisition, I would have bricked. So if you have the decision between Thoughtseize and Inquisition, just start with Thoughtseize, okay? Because if it breaks, I mean, it happens that it breaks. Alright, now, what do I take? Well, I can take your Frogmite. Let me think. I can take your Frogmite and bolt your Memnite. Yeah, I think it's very good. That way you can't activate the Saga. That way you just don't have money. You just have to cycle this. That's just way slow. Yeah, so I'm taking Frogmite. 2 card types. I'm just gonna fetch, because that will be the Delirium guaranteed to play Unholy Heat. Take a Stomping Ground. And then I'll Unholy Heat this. Well, this is a 1-mana 3/3. This can't be that bad. Or I could just graveyard this and get back Lurrus. Yeah, and then I'll just go this on turn 4. Okay. Go ahead. There is a Saga and pass. You can Artifact Land Cycling with Sojourner's Companion. That's okay. You take a pull. Sorry, you don't take a pull too much. Anyway, draw. Get back Lurrus. And attack for 3. Yep. Gonna get Darksteel Citadel. Then I can start making Saga Construct. Urza's Saga is incredibly powerful in alright, I got Treasure Vault. Okay. It's incredibly powerful in that deck. Because their constructs are huge. It's not like in these decks where the constructs are very tiny and you often just prefer doing something else. Oh wow, they can now use the Springleaf Drum for mana. For another Springleaf Drum. Okay, their hand is Thought Monitor. Draw. Unholy Heat. Nice. I'm going to play... Because I want to kill the construct, because this gets larger than 6 for sure next turn. So I'm going to make a construct here. They're going to pick up an artifact and I'm going to play this. So that just for sure means it's getting out of the range. So what I'm doing here is just playing Lurrus with no value. I'm going to go Unholy Heath on the construct. Surveil. Mishra's Bauble. Wow, incredible. Incredible! I top deck the Mishra's Bauble with my Surveil so that my Lurrus still has value. I was going to play Lurrus naked, but now I just Surveil the Bauble. So that will give me just a free card. That's insane. Alright. And I can even know you're top of the deck now, which I guess better than nothing. What is it? Another Thought Monitor. Okay. My opponent can do a disaster now. My opponent can do... Ooh, Call Against Command. My one of Call Against Command is being drawn. Ay, ay, ay. This is going to be probably the card that makes me win. But without Dragon's Rage Channeler, this game wouldn't have been the same because Dragon's Rage Channeler put up a real clock. Like, this card dealt 9 damage from turn 2 that it got Delirium. 1-mana 3/3 flyer that, like, surveilled all the things in the graveyard. Sorry for ever doubting you, Dragon's Rage Channeler. I'll never cut you from my deck anymore. Sorry. I did doubt the Dragon's Rage Channeler for a bit, but you can't. You just can't. I guess this card is like insane on the play. That's it. If you start with this on the play, it's better than SagaVan, maybe. I don't know. F6 breakout has much value. Yeah, I'm always in F8. Alright, so my opponent's now making a construct, looks like. Like, they have to do a lot of counting now. They got... Sure. Okay, they can kill my graveyard. Top Monitor, Ornithopter. Top Monitor. And then he'll clean my graveyard. Memnite. You have three. Okay. This is a good turn. My opponent, they drew 6 cards. And cleaned my graveyard. Okay, now, upkeep. Do I want to do anything? No. No, they have to clean my... Wow, they don't kill my graveyard first. Let me just flashback something. Okay, I'll take it. What do I flashback? I mean, not that I have much to flashback, but I guess better than nothing. Alright, let's just flashback Dragon's Rechanneler. And after attack, they'll kill my graveyard and block the channeler. I'm not attacking theirs, right? Graveyard. Definitely to kill the thing that they block with. Alright, the triple blocked. Cool. Wow, looks like they are just not using the Okay. I can lose this game. They have another Saga. Alright, so now what do I do? There's a world where I Surveil Saga and another thing in the graveyard and get Delirium again. But that's just too lucky, right? But there is a world. Do I want to live in that world? Nah, probably not. I just let the Dragon's Rechanneler die. Let's go Inquisition. I'll Inquisition you. Ooh, Galvanic Blast and Thoughtcast. Not bad. Good about this game. Don't feel good about this game. I mean, them drawing 6 cards there is huge. Welding Jar. I want to kill the token, but I guess Welding Jar is now. Playing Tours of Saga draw none. That's probably the tiebreaker about who wins this game. Why not kill 2 of the flyers with K command? And then what? What? Discarding the first top monitor. Yeah. Maybe that's the difference. I think I shut them by not discarding the first top monitor. Like, they didn't do anything for the first 3 turns. Right? Oh no, they can't. Sorry, I didn't see this. I was hidden by this useless Giganta. Well, that's it. Unfortunately, I lose. Good game though. Good game. Wow, I didn't expect to lose this game, but Affinity is really just can't get out. I'm going to take a bathroom break and I'll be back for game 2 against Affinity. Bray. Taking in explosives, I don't like. Void Mirror. Let's take in explosives. Maybe I can get Chalice and 0 on the play. Maybe. I'll take out all the Distor Spell. They don't seem good. What else do I want to take out? Heal Spell Bomb. And maybe a couple of them. Maybe a couple of SagaVan will be fine. Yeah, should have maybe taken the Thought Monitor for sure. Should have maybe taken the Thought Monitor for sure. Yeah, Void Mirror stops some of the 7 mana for free or the Frogmite for free, but I don't think it's that good. Anyway, I'm playing on Chalice for 0, which stills my bubble, but I think it's very good on the play. I'll definitely take the Chalice out on the draw though. Alright, that's very good. You go turn 1 SagaVan with Ryan 6 to kill Mem Knight, and if they go on the top, they're just have to chump block. I think on the play, having a kind of treat SagaVan as I don't want to sideboard him out on the play. Like I always want to have the turn 1 SagaVan start whenever I'm on the play. Have either Mem Knight or a Galvanic Blast. Let's attack. See what I flip. Thought Monitor. I can't cast it. I can go SagaVan here. Or I can go Saga Channeler. I definitely want to go Saga because with the treasures, it's even bigger than what you expect with the treasure tokens. Okay, you have your own Saga. Frog might cost 2 mana. Drum. Pass. Okay. Huh. Let's attack. See what I flip. Ooh, Piandin. Yeah, I'm casting it on this drum. And I'll surveil. Graveyard? Yeah. Now, I definitely want to just make a Saga token, and I'll do that with a forest. Then I kind of want to just play this Chalice on 0. Again, if I drop Bubble is bad. My opponent definitely has more 0s than me, and they have Saga going. So I think I want to just go Chalice on 0. Surveil. Alright, this one stays. It will get me close to Delirium. I mean, I guess I'll get Delirium here with this enchantment plus the instant. Treasure Vault, alright. Chalice also pumps the construct. Get Shadow Spear. What else am I gonna do here? Probably just Blood Crypt and tapped. I don't want to kip. Because they can make a token that's a 3/3. Actually, a token being a 3/3 is weird. It's fine. Yeah. If we want to do this pre-combat, I think so. Actually, there's a world where my opponent isn't going to block if I break. So let me just, if I break on the Surveil, finding an instance, let me just let him just block first. The block first the SagaVan, for example, and then I know the heat. And if I hit Delirium, or I can just let it go and then... No, I think I'll do this first. Actually, I can just random ping. That seems better. Just random ping seems better. Let's see, what would I hit? Alright, it was a Charmer Boy, so I wouldn't have got Delirium. Alright. Happy with where I am. I did a weird sequencing this game, but I think I'm happy with it. Hello, Brick. Those decks seems... I don't know, I'm honestly not attracted by those decks, but it's modern. You can have success with anything you like. But I don't have a good opinion on these decks. But I definitely saw him, you know, Mill doing well in events, so could be a choice. Could be a good choice. There was a time where I played against Mill a lot on the line, and then they just disappeared. Mill disappeared online. Used to be a time where I had a constant an address in my sideboard, but now no more. Okay, so Lantern, yeah, sure, you got Delirium away. Actually, I never had Delirium. Opponent's basic. You choose Mill between the two. Yeah, I choose Mill between the two. Chalice and whenever allowed. Okay, let me think. I knew about that Tarmogoyf, huh? So here, I think what I'm doing is just keeping this construct, attack with both. Honestly, attack with all three actually. Attack all three. They block the Grains with Chandler, they die. Yep. Play Tarmogoyf. And this should be in the book. I want to take out Chalice, and I think I also want to take out SagaVan on the draw. For what though? For bring back Thoughtseize. Let me just bring back Thoughtseize. Next is gonna be the last game of this league. If we win, if we lose, it's 4-1. Okay, let's go. So Chalice out. SagaVan. Maybe I keep them. Yeah, Void Mirror stops Affinity cards. I don't think it's worth it though. Maybe I keep some SagaVans. What's the bad matchup with this deck in your opinion? I haven't found any deck that I said I don't want to play against it. I did pick up losses against the Guru Midrange, Blue Red Murktide. I mean, I did pick up losses among, you know, in these days. But overall, I'm not, like, that's the thing with Giant, you just go in events and you'd be like, I'm 50%. But this deck isn't 50%, this deck is good. On the play, this deck is really hard to defeat, I think. On the draw, it's gonna be harder, but we'll see. Deck, I felt very powerless. Indomitable Creativity crushed me easily yesterday. Alright, let's go. I did lose game 1, but game 1, I think you're just... Affinity game 1 is so good. There's this, if they draw a Saga, Affinity in game 1 is really tough to beat.
And my opponent did draw There's a Saga, 2 of them, and I just, you know, ended up dying to the Construct and the Shadow Spear. I guess also the card advantage of Thought Monitor and Thoughtcasts. Alright, let's go. Resotype Bridge, Welding Jar. SagaVan. Let's see if it's still good on the draw. I mean, game 1 is this card has been insane for me. Alright, I can play Froggy. Ooh, they drew a Topter. Of course, it would have played on turn 1 if they had it. Oh yeah, Terminate Text is relevant. Thank you, Leo Randy. Can't be regenerated. Regenerate target artifact. Wow, I didn't think about it. Soul Guide. Thoughtcast. You already made a land drop, so here we go. I'm attacking here. We need to play Terminate on the Thopter. Whoa, they're letting through. Nice. Can I get something nice? Yes, I can. Galvanic Blast. That's some value. Killing the permanent. Yeah. This SagaVan, one way or another, is supposed to kill that Welding Jar, but I guess I also got 2 damage and the treasure this way. But you can't know the top of your opponent deck. So. Okay, now I can either play Tarmogoyf, which is I think what I want to do, or Ren in 6, but there's nothing to kill, so I think we're just gonna go Tarmogoyf here. Tarmogoyf. I would like to cast you. I think Magic Online is lagging again. Alright, here it is. How does Regenerate work? So Regenerate works that if you put a Regeneration Shield, the creature that will be dealt lethal damage or destroyed will not go to the graveyard but be tapped instead. Alright, you play more Thoughtcast. Very powerful. Very powerful, more Thoughtcasts. Yeah, 5 cards in end. Springless Drum. 4 cards in end. They still haven't made a land drop. Wow. They're looking for a Saga desperately, it looks like. Nice! Not only they didn't find a Saga, they just didn't find a land. Wow! I mean, I'm sure they'll unload their hand as soon as possible. In the meanwhile, I'm just attacking and see what I flip with SagaVan. There's many of them. I guess they don't play that many lands. I flipped Sprinkless Drum. Actually does not do much. How about Spellbomb is here because you can tutor it with Resist Saga, and of course it kills Sanctifier back, but mostly because of the removal spell option with Saga. It's tough. I could just spend my turn trying to kill that Ornithopter and this Welding Jar. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm going to only Heath on the Topter because I want to just shut off a mana here. If I just they give it a Regeneration Shield. And then I just go Paragon. Probably with a Forest. You just go Terminate. I want to keep Terminate for like a bigger creature, like a Saga Construct. Do I want to play Springleaf Drum with my treasure? What's better, a drum or a treasure? Might be that drum is better than a treasure. Not sure. Now I pass. Shatter Spray on top 2 times. Yeah, the regeneration shield only happens once. Wow, they artifact land cycling. There's so many cards in it. 5. Ginger Brute. Ooh, that's to make Ren 6. Looking good. This game reminds me a lot of game 1, where I thought I was super ahead in the early game, and then just reached the late game and then went off. Although they didn't find a single Urza Saga yet. Why? I'm in a great shape. No, I won't be in the Four Seasons tournaments in October. But you can find me on twitch.tv/Mengucci every day. On the bright side. Okay, so yeah, Ginger Brute dies to Ren. You have another 1-drop here, or what is it? Prismatic Ending on my SagaVan. Okay, draw. EE. Another reason why maybe I shouldn't have a... Maybe I shouldn't have a... I think I want to just go explosives for 1 year. Nah, I think I kind of want to just kill this Gingerbread with Ren. What am I supposed to do now? Do I want to attack? Because I can also just return lures. But I don't think it's great because they have the Soga Lantern around. If I crack the explosives on 1, I don't lose much. I just lose a drum, which I don't even need it. And I kill these 2 things, making so that their artifact, they only have very few artifacts, so they're very far away from the artifact land cycling. Sorry, from the artifact affinity. So I think I'm going to permanent and attack for 4. I'll exile my graveyard. They'll exile my graveyard, but I don't think my graveyard matters. Yeah, so let's blow it up. The Springleaf Drum was not great. They can't target theirs. Town for 4. I don't want to play Ren. I don't think Ren does anything. I'd rather deal 4 damage. Now I have 3 cards and only 3 lands. I don't. Cranial Plating. Okay, I want to attack here. This is how I'll win this game. Ren doesn't do anything for me. Okay. I'll ping you. Oh, I should have fetched first. I missed the point. Alright. Go. Alright, let's see. Ornithopter. I can cast the Thought Monitor now. This is the first time that I can cast the Thought Monitor. Okay. No Urza Saga yet. No trophy for me yet. Isn't over. I'm in a great shape, but the game is not over. What I'm doing here? Just playing. What's the worst that could happen? I don't think anything. I don't think anything bad can happen. Trophy on the horizon. I see the trophy on the horizon. Trophy. Trophy. Okay, thumb. They need 2 more creatures to survive my terminate. Close game. The graveyard is irrelevant. My graveyard is empty. Let's see how many Thought Monitor will they be able to chain here. So far, only 2. I think it was very important to kill the 3 permanents with the explosives. This just slowed their affinity for artifacts by a lot. Like they had to like play a Crown of Blading 1 turn and then pay 3 mana for a Thought Monitor. That could have been on 3 if I'd fetch first a couple of turns ago. That had a 3 Thought Cast and 2 Thought Monitor. Yeah, they have 34 cards. I still haven't found it Urza Saga. If opponent draws Urza Saga, their deck is a very good deck. If they don't draw their Urza Saga, the deck isn't that good. That's that has been my experience with Affinity. We're deep in the thing, but I think this is over. Buongiorno, Nazi Pants. You arrive at the trophy time. My point is just mark lose in the chat. No, actually, they can maybe find a way to survive. I don't know. Hope not. They're tapping a lot of mana. Etchy champion. GG. GG. Trophy! Alright. This was a good game. This was a good league. Let's do a recap. Let's do a recap of what we played against. Paint. Let's open the good old Paint app. And by old, I mean old Paint app. Alright, what did we play against? Against Affinity in the final. We played against Colossus Hammer. Let's see, Hammer time. Played against Mono Green Stompy. And we played against Grixis Lurus.